Um,
Please, if you can hear
um,
me, please type. Please, can you respond? Good evening.
Good evening. I can hear you. Can you see me? I can hear you perfectly.
Hello.
Uh, I can hear you. All right. So, like I said, there'll be a
Hi,
lot of demo
Gamefly
stuff
Queen
today.
and Travolta. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yes, I can hear you.
Please, can you unmute yourself and speak so that we can start today's session?
Don't worry, we can hear you, cause can anybody hear me?
Yeah, of course, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much. So, can you see my screen?
Hello.
Mm.
Oh, can you see my screen? Just let me know in the chat. Please, cause mute yourself, please. Um, so,
Okay.
new Travolta, can you?
Mr. Mide, please. Good evening. Good evening once again. Okay. I don't think out. I don't know if it's from my end, but Mr. Mide says he can hear me, and I needed to be sure that the connectivity is up and running before we start. Okay, so good evening, guys. Welcome to um another another session of our bootcamp this evening. So today we are going to. I'm sure you must have looked at the timetable, and we already know what to expect. And we have one of our facilitators here, Mr. Midan Sofet, Chikwebuka Obi. So yeah, before we go into everything, I would like all of us to just say hi, greet everybody. Just say, unmute yourself and say hi.
Hi.
I don't know. Oh, all right. So it seems everybody can hear me, right? So we're going to start by the way, without wasting so much time. Welcome, Game Five Queen. Once again, welcome, Neutral. Welcome, Assistant Cohort Cap. Yeah, Cohort Captain. Yeah, welcome. I hope you all had a nice day. So I'm going to leave the floor right now. Let's not spend so much time so that we can get back and do whatever we're doing. We'll give the ground to Mr. Mr. Midel Sofek for his introduction and what he has to teach us today. And by the way, I hope that we enjoyed yesterday's session. And I don't know why we can't talk. I would have really loved us to say something before we start because our class today is going to be very interactive. Welcome, Mr. Abunash.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm going to do the floor right now. Mr. Mide, the floor is yours.
All right.
You're free to
All
unmute
right.
and speak.
Kelsey, just
Oh my
leave
God.
the call and join back. I think something is wrong with your network. All right, guys. So welcome to today's session. My name is Mide Shufek. Right. So it's pleased to have everyone over here. Sorry, I just jumped in earlier on. Today we mean business, right? Some of you, welcome to Kwebuka, welcome Abunash. Yeah, these are some names I remember frequently. So some of you here suggested that we go into demo, right? And I demonstrate a lot of the things I explained in the last class. Yeah, and that's what we'll be doing today. That's what we'll be doing today. Let me see if you can see my screen. This quick demo is part of like some of the things we discussed already. So in the last class, I already explained what hashing is. I explained what a block is. I explained what blockchain is. I also explained what distributed ledger is. So today's class, right, we are supposed to discuss like an introduction to smart contracts, their role in Web3 applications, types and examples of smart contracts, and the challenges and limitations around smart contracts. So who is excited? Anyone having issues with connectivity? Yeah, just leave and join the call. So if you're excited, let me see. Just drop something in the chat box. Yeah, so before I go straight into the demo, let me see your reactions in the chat box, please. Thank you, Abunash. Thank you, New Travolta. Yeah, so I came prepared for you guys. Don't worry. Thank you, DM5. I came prepared for you guys. Um, that's why I'm on sit and everything with the video call. We're about to get to this serious stuff. So let's get started, right? So let's start on the first item. So follow me. That's why I created this blank sheet here so you can just follow along and take notes probably. So yeah, let me share the sites. The sites I'll be using to demonstrate today's class is and that's in Bounce. So he also has a video, right? He has a video that demonstrates this stuff also if you want to watch it, right? Just come visit the site, then go to blockchain demo, just like the home page, right? You would see this video, right? You can watch it, right? If you want to learn further. But today we are starting with Ash, right? And I already explained what Ash is, Ash functions, and hashing algorithms, right? And the two popular ones I said we use in the blockchain space, we have SHA, God, not this accent again. SHA 256, right? SHA 256, and we also have KECAC 256, right? And if you recall, I said SHA 256 is used in the Bitcoin ecosystem, while KECAC 256 is used in the where is KECAC 256 used? Who can answer that question for me? If you use SHA SHA 256 on Bitcoin, KECAC is used
Stereo,
On
on.
Ethereum.
stereo.
Yeah, beautiful. Thanks for the answer. Shows you guys are following. So KECAC is used for it on Ethereum, right? And one of the things I mentioned in the last class was I said when you are hashing, right, you can basically take your data, right, and secure it like you are encrypting it in such a way that other people who are reading it, right, cannot like decode it, right? So, and this is an example. So if I want to encrypt this, if I want to encrypt my name, right, in such a way that can understand, nobody can understand, if I want to encrypt it in a secure way, right, I would hash it. So let's now say my name is Mide. Oh, okay, I'm too fast. So just watch something, right? Just follow along with this hash. Follow along with this hash right here. So hold on a second, please. Okay. So follow along with this hash right here. If I type M, what do you notice? It's changed, right? If I type Y, it's changed again. If I type space, it changed. N, it changed. A, it changed. M, it changed. E, it changed. IS, all the way down. So I type my name. Just you watch that it keeps changing, right? So this is the hash value for my name, right? And I'm actually working on a blog article, right, on this concept. So just watch, look out for that, right? So if you want to understand, let me give you the definition of what an hash does again. So basically, I said that in the last class, right? I wrote this down from the last class. A hash function is a mathematical function, right? So behind all these things, there's like a mass going on behind these things, right? That takes an input. For example, like this now, my name, right? Or a message, right? And produces a fixed length or a fixed string of characters, which is typically a hexadecimal number. So this is just like definition of a hash and everything, right? A hash function. Why is it showing a hash when I haven't typed anything? Good question right there. Because even nothing, right, also has its own hash value. That's the reason. Yeah, so that's the reason. Even nothing has its own hash value, right? So that's. I hope I'm not missing anything here. Because the important part, don't worry, you don't need to know all of this. Forget, you don't need to know all of this. I'm just trying to be detailed for you guys. You don't need to know all of this. So just you can have like a mental picture of some of the things that go on behind the scenes. You don't need to know this. I did not know this when I started. This is just something I learned on my own personal research. I just want you to have an idea. Okay. So you don't just be the dev that doesn't know a lot. So that's what it is, right? So this is, if you notice, this is like I think 32. This is 32. So it's always the same length, right? But different values. So if I change this capital letter, this small letter K to capital letter K, right? It still changes. It changes. It's not the same. But if I delete this, just notice it starts with 188 and ends with 08 and I paste it again, right? It gives me the exact same value. So that's just hashing, right? I will release a blog post very soon on this. For those people who don't understand. So for Ethereum, right? Okay, I already entered Valucop here earlier in the day. For Ethereum, it also does the same thing, just produces a different hash, right? Because the hashing algorithm is different, and that's the essence of it. So I paste this right here, and it gives a different hash, but the rules are still the same. Yeah, so that's for the hash demo. So for the block demo, right? Let's just click here, block. So I think what I said in the last class, I hope I'm not okay, 722. What I said in the last class was we use the spreadsheet example, and all of those things, right? And we said the data is being hashed, right? And the hash of a previous block is attached to a new block. So this is what creates like a chain of block that we call the blockchain. So if I take a data here now and say, who is on this call, GameFi coin can same input produce the same hash value on both it and Bitcoin. Yes, the same input will produce the same hash value, but not on SHA-256 and KK-256 because they have different hashing algorithms. You understand? So they have different hashing algorithms. They have different, don't let me confuse you for that. But let me demonstrate that. If I take who asked that question? New travel car. Let me take your name. Oh, I can't copy it. If I take Neotra Volta, right? This is the hash value. It always returns the same value, right? Every time because that's for SHA-256 prices, right? But the hash value will be different on Kekak because it's a different hashing algorithm, right? You see 725 DD8, but if I do this over and over and over and over again, I still get the same hash right on Kekak. That's just like the same 725, 725, 725. No, what did I do? 725, 725. Something is okay. 725, 725, 725. So it's always the same. The same, it produces the same, right? For the same input, same hash value or same inputs every single time. That's like one of the features. So the five major qualities of hashing algorithm. Let me paste it for you guys here. If you if you But I look, okay, okay, it's sensitive. Can you imagine? So it must have the uniform length. It must. Don't worry, just I'll go into that later. So for block, right? I was explaining that we take like a transaction, right? Then it is hashed. So if we use the same hash in here, so if I say GameFi GameFi Queen sends new no sends new Travolta 5,000, right? So for those of you that asked me about mining, right? So for us to like generate a hash that starts with no, for us to like hash this or to mine this, right? This data is going to be mined and a hash will be generated. So once you mine it now, you see to start with 4 0. So this looking for 4 zeros is the computational problem, that miners are trying to solve. Right? Let me tell you to 10,000 now. First of all, you see the hash is this weird long number as usual, but then miners want to make the first hash start with four zeros. So it's just like you're trying something, trying different solutions until you get these 4 zeros. That's the computational problem. You don't need to understand the problem also, right? But that's just the computational problem. So if I mind this, you see, it takes a while, then this is stuff. Now, where we now have blockchain is if I go to this demo of a blockchain, right? So you now have like these different blocks. You understand? So if I paste the same data here and I mine this first block, right? We have this hash value. Now, if I say here now that new Travolta went ahead, sent Chukwuebuka uh 1,000 out of this token, right? So we'll mine this new block also, right? So we have block 2. Now, let's say we have exhausted this data, right? And we create a new sheet of paper, like I told you guys. That's a new block. Who else is on this call? Oluwa Femi, right? Oluwa Femi. So no, let's say Chukwuebuka sent Oluwa Femi 500, right? So we mine this new block. So just notice when I said it's a chain of block because you notice that the hash of this block, right, is attached to this new block. The hash of the previous block is attached to the new block. Then the hash of this one again, that's 0409DE, is now attached to this one. If we go on and on and on, sorry for the long demonstration, but I just want to bring this home for you guys. Not every tutorial will do this for you though. So just as a professional, you can have something you are always falling back to. So since the year right now, let's say Oluwafemi sent since the what did I do? Since the um 300 as the generous person he is. So we mine this new block. Now we already have like this chain of 4 blocks. Now this is where blockchain becomes immutable because if I come now and I go to any of these blocks to change the value, right? What will happen? So if I have or if there's an altercation, right? And I'm sorry for using your name. I'm not saying you're a bad person. But if Neo Travel Canal is claiming that it sent Chukwuebuka 5,000 instead of 1,000, and it comes now to change the data, what will happen to the entire block of chain? No, the entire chain of blocks. What will happen? What do you notice? We see this red, right? Indicating that no, 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 something is wrong. Why? Because now let's track. If you look at the hash of block 1, starts with 95E, yes, 95E, but then the hash of block 3, the previous hash of block 3 is saying 4D A8, but this one is showing something. No, it has been broken because this one is supposed to start with 4 zeros, but now it's starting with 4D A8. So the chain has been broken already. Right. So but if we change it back to 1000, you see it starts back with 4 zeros and every other block is happy. So you understand? So that's where the immutability comes from. The immutability is enabled by this hashing, right? That is done behind the scene, attaching the previous hash of the hash of the previous block to each new block that is created. So you can also do the same thing for distributed ledger, because I should have done this here, but this is where okay, the data would have gone, right. But we can also demonstrate it. I don't want to waste your time because I know this topic is boring. Or should I do that? Let me know if you want me to demonstrate it also. Do you guys want me to demonstrate it, or I should just keep it? Let me know your opinion. To demonstrate this distributed nature of the blockchain, should I or should I skip it? Let me should I, you guys respond now?
Yes, please demonstrate it.
All right, thank you, Leo. Thank you for the response. So now let's demonstrate it. Let's do what we did before. So initially we said um was game five queen. Let's just do it. So game five queen sent um new 10,000. Let's say sent 10,000 naira right here. So let's mind the block. Okay, so that's the data here. So when this is mined, right, other we said other peers or other nodes on the blockchain, right, would other nodes on the blockchain will also have a copy. So let's do the same. Oh, sorry. Let's do the same. Let's mine it on another computer. That's what peer B, peer A, peer B, peer C or something. So this is a computer. This is another computer. This is another computer. It's just like a demonstration. So if we mine it here also, you see we get the same hash 403749. 403749. Let's also mine it on computer C also. Okay, done. So now let's add another transaction. Let's say Neo sends okay, Oluwafemi 5,000 this time. Okay, let's mine it on the same input. Notice it's the same input on computer A. Okay, it took a lot of time this time around. 07A the hash is always the same thing because the hash value will always be the same for the same input. 7A4E, 7A4E. That's what you get here also. 7A4E. Right. So you see the consistency. So if Oluwafemi now goes forward to send, let's say Oluwafemi sends since the 3,000. Let's mine it on computer A. Um, okay, we have 2DA. So mine it on computer B also. Um, we have the same hash. Right, I mine it on computer C. Okay, let's mine. Then we get the same hash as well. So we can go on and on and on and on. But what I want to show you here now is that, so this, let's say this is the current state of the blockchain, right? So let's say this is who's name the winner. Let's say this is Chukwu Ebuka's computer. This is Abuna's computer. and this is me. This is my own computer right here. That's PSC computer C. Now, let's say I want to hack the chain, for instance. Now, I want to be malicious, and I want to lie. I want to say no. Neo did not send Oluwafemi 5,000. No, Neo sent Oluwafemi, let's say he sent him 7,000. And Oluwafemi like, no, you sent me 5,000, and it comes, it proves on the computer that this is the data here. For me on my computer, I now try to be fishy. I change it to 7,000 on my computer, right? What do you notice on my computer? There is this error, right? The chain breaks, right? And like, no, 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 no. This data is true, right? This is true. This data is fake. This data is fake. This data, okay, there's no data on block 4. But this data is fake, this data is fake. Why? Because obviously the previous hash values are not correlating. This one correlates with this, but this one is not correlating. So Peer A is correct. So I can only hack on my computer, but there is Peer B proving that this is the data, right? This is the data, right? And when it's time for the real state of the blockchain to be declared, right? There will be a consensus. So, oh, I think I've messed it up. But there will be a consensus. So the number of nodes, right, that prove the state of the blockchain, right, would be the correct state at the same time or at that particular time. Do you understand? So that's just what it means. So out of three pairs now, out of the three computers, we have two proving the state, the correct version, and one was a lie. So 2/1, that means the correct state of the chain, right, will be what it first two, or the most, or what the majority, yeah, that's the word, what the majority says it is. So that's like the sum. So what do you guys understand what I've explained so far? Yeah, yeah, go on. Abunash, you can ask your question. So do you guys understand what I've explained? Can we have 50-50 in the chain? It's quite impossible though. As you can see in the demo also, just have like
Yes, I
three
was
pairs.
just going to complement it
So
by saying this is what qualifies the consensus mechanism, right?
you are muted if you are trying to talk.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
That question, this is very impossible. At least on a very strong chain like Ethereum, right? It is impossible. When you have smaller chains, like if I have my own blockchain now and I have just one computer, all those ones is very possible. But on large chains, like I explained, right, it's difficult for you to pull like 50%. Why? Because there is a large number of nodes. Let me even check the current number of nodes on blockchain. Oh, okay, yeah, we can hear you. Number of nodes on Bitcoin. So we can just have like the picture. Oh, yeah, yeah, about 13,000 plus. So okay, 2023, they're about 47,000 now. So it's very impossible. Do you understand? Yes. So the question is, do you guys understand the demo so far? Do you guys
Sorry, sir,
understand?
I have a question.
All right, please ask.
From what you did now at the last part, although you did it on the first part, but I'm asking from the last part. When uh, when some data were being altered on a particular node or computer, the node before that particular computer does not change to red, but others from that particular altered node or computer changes to red. Why is it like that? I think everything was supposed to change.
Yes. So that is why it is called like a distributed ledger, right? So it's like you have a sheet of paper distributed to everyone. Like let's say in a town meeting now, they take a sheet of paper and they distribute it to people, right? They take sheet of paper and distribute it to people. So you can only alter like the paper you have with you. So let's say you alter the paper with you, right? The paper with me, you do not alter it. My own computer, you know alter what is on my computer. So let's say at the end of everything, the what they used to call them now, the chief or town head or something like that, now ask everybody, okay, bring your paper together. He will now look at it, right? He will look at the number on everybody's paper. It is what the majority, right, prove at that particular point in time. That will be the correct version. Do you understand? So other people's own will not be affected because it is their own computer. That's why it's called decentralized. Except you hack my computer, you cannot alter what is on my own. You can only alter the computer you have access to. That's why it is called distributed ledger. You understand? Let me know if you understand. Sha. Yes, this is the concept of consensus mechanism. Yeah, so we
Yeah.
now come to vote. We now come to vote on the state at that particular time. So it's the majority that will carry the vote. Um, so if anybody can hack like 51% or 50.1% of the chain at a particular point in time, then he can alter the chain because when the vote is counted, you'll be able to pull the vote of the majority of the computer and see that yes, this is the correct version, even though that's the false version. So that's the reason why Ethereum and Bitcoin are like the strongest because for you to hack 46,000 computers at a particular point in time, right? You are going to spend like crazy amount of money because obviously you are going to pay gas fees and everything. So economically or financially, it is pointless because if you have to pay like millions of dollars, right, just to put something like that, it's pointless. So that's where the security lies in Bitcoin. And the more the more number of nodes that we have, the more security. So I want us to move away from the whole introduction, even though it's not easy. So do you guys understand so far? Let me just know what let me know what you guys think. Or let me know whether you guys understand so I can proceed. So do you guys understand so far? You guys understand so far? If you ever want to play with this on your own, let me send the link again. Right. There's a YouTube video attached to the website, so you can study for more, you can learn more, um, you can learn more about it, right? Let me copy the link. Yeah, so this video, we just add that. Yeah, please do so, please do so. All right, so I assume you guys understand so far. Now let's now delve into. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's now delve into the concept of smart contracts. So if this is your first time, oh, you can't copy the link. You can't open the link. Wow. Why? Why is that? Let me. I can open it too. Uh, everybody is complaining.
Just open the link right now. Just click on the link.
Okay, yes, please just click on it. Click on it. Thank you. All right, please do so. I'm not on the Telegram. Please, Abunash, if you can do that for me. Okay, you can open it, please. If you can open it, do that for others. Please, 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 please. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So now let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. So if this is your first time, Hearing the word smart contract, it just signify you can raise. I think there's a raise hand feature. Just drop yes in the chat box if it's your first time. It's not your first time. Drop no. This is smart contracts. Yeah, yeah, this right here. If this is your first time hearing the word smart contracts, let me know if this is your first time. Good, 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 good. Okay, okay, okay. I can see your hand. Thank you, thank you. So regardless, nice, nice, nice. Regardless, I cooked up a good definition of smart contracts for you guys. So I said a smart contract is a self-executing computer program, right? So it is built to execute automatically, right? So automatically executes, control, or record terms of agreement between consenting participants. So if you've ever heard like between person A and person B, if there is a problem, you take your matter to like the court or to an arbitrator, you involve a lawyer and all of those things, right? But with smart contract, there is no lawyer, there is no judge, there is no long process, right? Whatever you agree on, right, is automatically executed by computer. No story, no long talk, no story. So if you guys agree on something, right, that thing is automatically executed based on the terms that you have put to it through code, right? That is why as a dev, right, you need to learn a smart contract language because it is this language that you are going to take, right, to now write down the terms of the agreement, right? So if you are trying to bring insurance into smart contract, you are going to do something like say, okay, if let's say if if you are trying to insure like yourself against the price of Bitcoin falling, you get a smart contract developer, or you as a smart contract developer, you write the instructions right and say, okay, if Bitcoin falls below a certain amount, right, this person should be they use the insurance, they use this word called indemnified, right? That means the person should like receive some payment or whatever you agree on. So if Bitcoin falls below that price, you don't need to go to court and start saying, my lord, though. Bitcoin has fallen, this insurance company did not want to give me this amount of money. Immediately it falls below that price, the code will send a certain amount of money or whatever you agree on, right, to that person. So that is basically why a smart contract is like a set of instructions written by a programmer, right, through code to the computer to execute like some set out tasks. You allow. So that's what it is. So in the financial world, right? This is for now in the Web3 space. Smart contract is yes now. So no my lord say they want me, all of this is no, right? In the financial world where it is more common, right? Can be built to manage the entire process of a financial transaction. So commonly, right? Today, was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yesterday I paid for a domain on Namecheap through what's it called? Through with cryptocurrency, right? And that payment was made possible through a smart contract. So I sent money to my Namecheap account, right? Then from my Namecheap account, I made the payment. And when the payment was made and it was confirmed, Namecheap gave me that domain, right? And that was made possible through smart contract. So today you can make payments, right? You can accept money. You can send money to your people abroad. They can receive it, right? You can record transactions. You can validate transactions. You can respond to queries basically without involving any human being. That's just the essence. So you can participate in raffle, you can do a lot of things, right, through smart contract. The idea is just like taking away third party, right, from it, taking away third party from transactions, right, and letting computer, right, just be like the unbiased umpire, right, involving everything. So all of those long story, lawyer and everything is put aside. So you don't need to beat up yourself, right? So that's just like the idea. I like breaking things down, right? Into like real world things. So because you can just like have a mental model of the thing, right? So what is like the role of smart contracts in Web3? So I also got things down here. I'll just list them basically. Where is it? I'll just list them so you can jot if you want to take notes. Um, so let me see. Where is this stuff? Okay. Okay, yeah. So in Web3, right? What does smart contract do, and what impact has it been making? So one of the ways we've seen one of the ways we've seen smart contract being used is we've seen it used on like for decentralized automation, like I explained, right? So you can have like um computer programs that run by themselves, right, without involving any intermediary. So if you are familiar with trading, if you are familiar with buying tokens, right, if you are familiar with buying tokens on things called decentralized exchanges, right, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, QuickSwap, SyncSwap, all of these decentralized exchanges, they run on. Oh, okay. Nigeria has done its thing. Um, it was great showing my face. Where is this stuff? Okay. Um, Let me write this. Yes. Okay. Nigeria has done its thing. So let's continue. Um, okay. Yes. So I said we've seen it used like in decentralized automation for yes. So we've seen it used in decentralized automation like for decentralized exchanges, um, where you can send money right on your wallet and you can deposit money, you can stake your tokens, you can invest, you can change money. That's what you can trade money, right, without involving any third party basically. So that's like one good use case for for smart contract, right? One way we've seen it being used. So another way is like trustless transactions. So peer to peer. For those of you who do P2P, like through Binance, for instance, now you can do yeah, you can trade money, right? From yourself to another person, right? Even though that is Binance still involves like some centralized authorities when sending assets to someone. Are you interacting with smart contract? Well, it depends on how that transaction is being carried out. So for okay, I'm not supposed to talk about this. Oh, sorry, I'm an Ethereum boy, right? I come from the EVM ecosystem, so I'll use how things work over here to explain it. So let's say, for instance, now it's a common practice, though. No, yeah. What I wanted to explain is in Ethereum, right? We have two type of accounts. Like we have a normal wallet and we have smart contract. What I'm explaining now. So in some cases, if I want to, let's say I am a company now, right? And and I want to like send out money. For instance, now I've participated in some bounties where when they want to pay us, right, they don't pay us using normal wallets. They pay us through smart contract. So in that case, right? What they do is they take like the list of everybody, right, that is entitled to win. Then they paste it so that they can pay everybody as once instead of going to their wallet and they are like doing it manually. For instance, now they put one address send, they put another address send. So they just batch everybody that can pay everybody as well. So in that case, right, they are using like a smart contract. So that way they in that instance, right, they send money through that bank. So that's why I say it's like a set of instructions. If it is you as a programmer that will know okay what you want to do, right, and you just write it in code. So in their cases, pay like a list of people money and they don't want to like go through banks and everything. So they just tell the smart contract that okay, this list or this array of this array of of wallet addresses, pay them like this certain amount of money for each person. So and that is done. So that's like the instance. So other instances, let me just list them, right? We have tokenization and asset management, right? We have DeFi, the entire DeFi. If you have ever heard the word decentralized finance, the entire DeFi, like I explained, that involves decentralized exchanges, yield farming, loan, all these different DeFi things that we have to do is powered and made possible through smart contract. We also have conditional execution like escrow services, maybe payroll management, like if 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 this if after every 30 days, for instance, every 30 days, pay this address this certain amount of money. We also have like it's used for immutable code and data. Right? It also like provides high level of security to ensure that once one thing like how did I forget this? How did I forget this? I'm sorry. So when we are talking about yeah, this was what I wanted to talk about. Yes, yes. Our minds collided right there. This is the interesting part about smart contract. So once the instruction is written, right? Once the code is written and it is deployed on the blockchain, right? You cannot alter it because a smart contract is immutable. I missed that when I was writing that definition. So it is immutable. A smart contract is, let me, if I'm to retrace that definition, it is immutable, right? Because once you take that code and you deploy it on the blockchain, right, it is immutable. It cannot be changed. So whatever instruction you write, whatever agreement you guys agree on, and you say, okay, this is what I want to do. You agree and you deploy it on chain, right? It is immutable. So if okay, one good instance is saying okay, I was explaining something now. No, I've stopped sharing the screen. I stopped sharing my screen. Okay, I was explaining something like an exchange, for instance. So yeah, thank you. Once the exchange is once the smart contract for the exchange is built, for instance, like Uniswap now, for those of you who know Uniswap, right, and it is deployed, you cannot, it is no longer alterable. That is basically what it means. So if I was in the insurance example now, if we say that okay, if Bitcoin price falls below 40,000, okay, it is around 40,000. If it falls below 35,000, you are going to pay me like 10% or something, whatever I say, I'm going to pay me like $1,000. I'm paying you like 5,000 now to ensure me whatever if it falls below 10,000 or below 35K, you're going to pay me $10,000 or something like that. Right? You are now going to take that code, that contract, and deploy it on blockchain. Once it's deployed, it cannot be changed. So the terms will run for as long as you instruct them to run. So smart contract is also what yes. So oh my god. Once apart from the developer, can anyone see what is written in the smart contract? Yes. So you can make because of the nature of the blockchain, right? Um because of the nature of the blockchain, right? Because it is open and transparent, right? You if you deploy your code, okay, let me share my screen. Sorry guys, I'm going to show you this stuff like on Ethereum. So when later on Tochukwu is the Solana boy, he's going to like walk you guys through how things work, Solana. But let me just demonstrate this on Ethereum. So let's go to a smart contract I recently wrote.
Sorry, sir. I have a question. Sorry.
All right,
You made
please go
mention
ahead.
that the smart contract. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You said something
I can
about
hear you.
the smart contract. Once it's written, it can never be changed. Even the developer that write the smart contract cannot change anything in it, right? Once it's written.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. Just want to get that. Thank you.
Once it's written, it cannot be changed. So the three, from all the explanations I have given you, just note this down. The features of a smart contract is it contains a set of instructions, right? That is immutable, right, and open source. That's just like the three features, right, of a smart contract. It contains a set of instructions that is immutable, right, decentralized, and open source. But it is not in all cases that it is open source too, because if, for instance, now that's why I want to show you this stuff. So this is a contract I wrote you and we deployed a few days ago. That was like 7 days ago. So because we are good people, right? We made these contracts open source. So this is the code for the smart contracts right here. So anybody, any nook or whatever they call that, right? They can come here and I don't know why is it D Canary or something, but they can come here and see the code. This is the code like for the smart contract right here, right? So that's why I said it's open source. If even if you don't verify it, that's this year green thing you ask. Even if you don't verify it, the code is still open for the public. But this one is only this is the code. See, this one is always being shown the deployed byte code, right? But it's only the computer that can understand this stuff right here. So, but we can also put the code right here also on the blockchain. Yeah, so that's why I said, can a non-tech people understand everybody's smart contract? No, no, no. For now, at least for the current state of the blockchain, right? You have to understand like the language of a smart contract before you can like understand what it is. Maybe later on would evolve, right, and make sense. That's a good one, actually. That's a good one. Make sense table for that. But for now, it's just like um, people won't understand the language that can explain it. All right. So yeah, that's like these are the like areas where we see smart contracts. So tokens, for instance, now tokens, NFTs, DAOs, what they call what else we have ENS, like domain name system, all of these different areas in Web3 blockchain that we talk about, right? They are made possible through smart contracts. Okay, so we are 1 hour into this session now. We'll soon be done. Right. So okay. The last two things I want to talk about now are like different examples of a smart contract and the challenges and limitations of smart contracts. So the different examples of smart contracts, right, that we can have like financial smart contracts, right? That's like loans, insurance policies, DeFi protocols. We have tokenization contracts, um um Tochukwu and the other devs will teach you guys SPL tokens, they'll teach you like tokens in Solana and all of those things. But in the Ethereum world, we have ERC20 tokens, we have NFTs, we have NFTs on Solana also. So let me just list this. I promise not to explain too much. So let me list it again. So the different examples we have financial smart contracts, tokenization contracts, we have identity contracts, we have supply chain contracts, we have real estate contracts, we have governance contracts, we have multi-sig contracts, multi-signature contracts, we have escrow contracts, gambling contracts, decentralized exchange contracts, we have intellectual property contracts. The list just goes on and on and on and on. I can keep explaining. But let me look at what a concept here that you guys might not understand. So I made mention multi-sig contracts, right? So sometimes you can create a smart contract that would enable more than one person to sign before to sign before a transaction can be executed. So sometimes you can create
Sir, are you there? We can't hear you. Hello. Mm.
Okay, you are truly surprised that this course is free. Don't worry, don't worry. You have not met me yet. So okay, let me answer the question for you. You guys might not trust me, or if they say okay, Damilola, oh yeah, received $1 million. Before you know, Lola Femi will say, no, 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 how you let Damilola receive the money? So in that case, the best thing to do, because we don't trust ourselves, right, is to say okay, let's create let's create a contract that the contract will receive the money, and until every single student sign, right, 1 naira will not leave this contract. So that is like a multi-signature contract. Do you understand? So because it's to have like multiple people sign before a transaction can be executed. Do you understand? So that's like a type or an example of this one. It's very common these days. So I just needed to explain that for you guys. So that's like the different types. I hope you guys are taking notes. Yeah. So the limitations of smart contract that we have, and sometimes there are problems too. There are problems too. If you're a smart contract developer, or if you as a smart contract developer, if you know what you are doing,
Was it intended for observation that back post? It's a very good
uh,
takeaway
game
from the book you got
game
for.
Queen is playing game. Oh.
No, I'm not
Yes,
playing game.
no, I could hear
But I
commentary at
was
the
I was
background.
trying to give access to it's from the TV. I was trying to give access to my microphone. So
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so the limitations of smart contract, right? Number one problem that we still have to date is code vulnerabilities. So sometimes you know that a lot of people don't know what they are doing. Yeah, yeah, don't mind. Don't mind them. So a lot of people don't know what they are doing. And sometimes it might just be like a slight error, maybe a slight error in your code. So you write a smart contract, right? And maybe you just made one simple mistake. Hackers are not joking though. In the beginning of blockchain, hackers are not joking. If they strike that error, bro, all the money in your contract is gone. They will drain it like without mercy. Let me go to a site now. The total amount of money that has been stolen from okay, okay. Let me just show you guys. I'm coming before I read your question. Let me just show you guys something real quick. You go like hacking. Yes now, boy. Hacking requires like another knowledge. So just look at my screen now. This is defilemap.com. It contains like a lot of data about blockchain in general. So any type of data you need, just come to this site. So you can see how much it is. $7.6 billion has been hacked from the whole blockchain space in general. In the world of decentralized finance alone, that's like the part of blockchain that has to do with money. That's what DeFi means, basically. So 5.7 billion has been stolen. And in other areas like bridges, like going from one chain to another chain, like 2.83 billion has been stolen. You know them, you know them. So 2.8, that's 1.64 billion. This is like the major problem with smart contracts. Generally, if you come here, you see all of the amounts that was stolen from each document. But that's not our concern here. So that's like the major problem with smart contracts these days. So I'm just telling you this so you can know. Like when you start writing smart contracts, whether on any chain, right, you have to be watchful of security. So another problem which people are trying to fix these days is the fact that the smart contract cannot be changed. So once you like money. So once you make an error, once you make an error on your smart contract, or let's say you guys wanted something initially, then we are humans, right? Dynamism is like at the core part of humanity. Tomorrow you don't feel like it, let's change our mind. So let us go like this again. You can't change it. So people these days are now moving to I will answer your question. Just keep dropping there. People these days are now moving to like smart contracts that can be changed. It's not the same way. They have like a long route that they are taking. That's like advanced stuff. It's a very long route, right? They try to bend the system and so, but in the normal route, right, the smart contract cannot be entered. So immutability is like a problem. um, Legal issues, right? We've seen a case where what was the name of this ecosystem again? I've forgotten, but a particular developer was arrested because of a code he wrote. How did I forget the name of this thing? It was a platform that enabled people to you can trade money, you can receive money like anonymously. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot the name. It's not XRP. It's just like so it builds the code, right? So it's like a marketplace where it's not hush puppy now. So it built a marketplace where you can receive money like anonymously. So in that kind of situation, that's if a hacker hacks like a DeFi ecosystem now, it just goes to that place, right? And exchange the money, like nobody will know what happened. So the police arrested the guy for developing it. Why? Because the law is not clear yet on like developers writing smart contracts and all of those things. So human error is another problem as I explained. Gas fee, right? If you are building on the Ethereum, right? Gas fee is expensive. You can deploy a contract for over $300. As we've seen instances where we deploy contracts with over $1,000, some cases more, right? That's like 1.4 million naira now. Deploying contract for 1.4 million naira. That's a lot of money. And that same contract, if you write it on Solana, you can deploy it for less than 100 naira. So so you understand the point now. So that's like another limitation, but that one has to do with the blockchain and everything. So this is enough information, right, for you guys to just have like a mental model of what smart contract is, what you can do with it, and the limits that are associated with smart contract and everything. So I'm wrapping it up here. This might be my last class with you guys too. I know it must sync. It must sync.
Sorry,
If you
sir.
don't sync,
Did
wetin
you
you
just
do?
say this your last class?
Yes, yes, yes. I think so. Based on the schedule I'm looking at. Um, but this is not the last class generally. I'm talking about my
Okay,
own part.
okay, okay,
Yeah, my
okay.
own. Yeah. So Tochukwu will come and teach you guys like how to now take all of these things I've explained, right, to code them, how to put them into practice, and all of those things. But this is like a way of you guys having a mental model, right? And I hope you took notes. So if you don't understand anything, go to Google, go to ChatGPT, right, and ask those questions, learn more, right? Even let me just give you guys like um let me just help you with a simple information here. Almost all these things I explained, right? You might not necessarily need them because you might not need them like to when how will I say it now? Because I can see you guys talking about money, right? Here you might not need them, right? So I don't do like our traditional teachers and professors and everything that want to say if you don't know this thing, you cannot be successful. No, you don't necessarily need to know it to be successful, but you need it, right? To understand like the thing you are working with. So if you start seeing something like, okay, let's say you want to write a smart contract that hides information, right? So you don't want a situation where you are writing something and people can see what you are writing. What do you need to do? You basically just hash it, right? So that's when okay, your understanding of hashing, you already know that okay, I'm okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. That's exactly what this whole class is for, right? So when you come across the professional space and you're trying to talk to somebody about blockchain, right? Because if you want to get a job, right, and you don't even know what blockchain is, how will I take you serious? Do you understand? So I've been able to like get jobs because I related with the founder and I was able to explain a few concepts. Say, oh, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Okay. That's the essence of everything I am doing for you guys. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but I just have to tell you. Okay, so let me see. I saw some questions here. I'll give you an assignment though. And it's a very simple assignment. So let's see. Okay, I think the first question I can just you can start dropping your questions. We should round this up by 8:20. 8:20. Let's see. Let's say 8:30 max, but 8:27 is what I'm looking at. All right. Just 10 minutes to answer questions. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. If a smart contract is waiting for like the example you made, to send the payment to either that me, okay, or yourself, can it be cancelled? Maybe by the developer himself? No. Once that smart contract is deployed, right, it cannot be changed. Like this, it cannot be changed. So, should I talk about this? Yeah, let me just talk about this. So that is why, like the blockchain, you have to understand the blockchain you are working on, right? Because the blockchain you are working on also like determines like the extent to what, or it determines the characteristics of a smart contract, in that ecosystem. But I guarantee you that if you are talking about Bitcoin, okay, wait. We are talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the concepts I explained to you is the same. Once you deploy a smart contract, it cannot be changed. In some blockchains, these days people are building a lot of things because generally we have like four types of blockchain. You can go and learn this on your own, but I'll just tell you. We have public blockchains, we have private blockchains, we have what's we have hybrid blockchains, right? And the fourth one, there's a name it is called consortium blockchains, right? So the different types, some are open to the public. Solana is open, Bitcoin is open, Ethereum is open, right? We have private blockchains. Somebody dropped XRP. XRP is a type of a private blockchain. We have is it Hyperledger? We have a couple of them that are private that are not open to everybody. Right. So just know the type of blockchain you are working with, the kind of blockchain you want to deploy your smart contract on, because it determines the feature of the smart contract, right, on that blockchain. So, but on Solana, on Ethereum, on other EVM compatible blockchains, I explained this to you already. Right? It cannot. I'm coming. Right? It will not. It will not. Okay, sorry, I got distracted right there. Okay, but you on EVM blockchains and Solana, it cannot be altered. So let me see. Then other question here. Oh, I have this. Oh, let me see. You like hacking? Yeah, you can. You can also learn hacking, but like I said earlier, hacking is like if you want to become a hacker, whether good or bad, you have to be very knowledgeable, right? Because you have to know the advanced concept of things. You have to see things beyond the way beginners see it, so you can find vulnerabilities in the first place before now talking about exploiting them. Okay. Okay, how does altering data in a smart contract swerve money to your personal wallet as a hacker? Hackers are very creative. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. Hackers are very creative, like extremely creative. This question you asked me, a hacker will not ask this question. A hacker, yeah, ethical hackers, those are people they call white hat hacker. A hacker will not ask this type of question. If you say, how does altering data in a smart contract swerve money? Well, let me just look for one instance if possible. So it is because of the way like the whole architecture is built. So let me see. So if you have to first, let's say you have to first like study the whole instruction of the smart contract in the first place. So let's say I'm trying to remember if any hack is possible. So let's say let's say in your smart contract now, you are the way your transaction works is that um a particular wallet, right? A particular wallet or anybody would submit like a wallet. Then if some certain conditions are met, right? If some certain conditions are met, then money is paid to that particular wallet. So let's say like an airdrop type of thing. So let's say in that smart contract now there's like $100,000. If an hacker suspects that maybe a certain function that is supposed to be private, right, is public, and he sees that okay, if you should maybe that function does something like disabling something and enabling something. If you can find a way to alter that data, right, in such a way that it will bend the first instruction to only pay out money to some certain wallet. Right? If you can alter that data, right, it's going to sweep out all the money. So that's like how data altering, right, can create